The world today of network marketing has evolved. It's changed, and some of it you have to embrace, and some of it, I'm a little bit more of a traditionalist. I grew up in a very traditional environment when it came to network marketing, and so my first 7 years was grounded in those traditions, and I saw those traditions serve a lot of people well, so I believe in them. But today you hear things like branding. I need to brand myself. And I think it's cute. I do. It's a way for people to have what I call that self-identity, or for them to create what I call the celebrity that really is not there, but to create that idea of them being an MLM celebrity. A lot of people who do it for those reasons, and I find very few people do it for reasons that actually serve other people. When it's there personally just to serve you, I've never seen it work. People ask me about my brand. My brand is my resume of people whose lives have been changed. That's my brand. So when people say, well, what's your brand and this website? No, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not trying to sell something from it. Go check my results. Check the number of people whose lives have changed because of what I've been able to plan into them. That's my brand. And so some people put the brand before the results. And because they can't get results, and it's easy to create a brand. All you need is a web developer, and you don't even need that. You've got now the Instagram, and there's people who can create Instagram accounts and get hundreds of thousands or millions of people to follow them. They've created a brand, and some of them have been, good, and some of them have not been so good. But I see people today that's what they want to be. They want to be a sensation in the industry versus get results. This industry, in my opinion, is designed, on a financial standpoint, it's designed to create a stream of income, okay, long after your work has stopped. What does brand have to do with that? I don't see how my brand has anything to do with that result. So, but what I have seen, I can tell you this, I've seen the most successful people in network marketing, you can't find their brand. You can't find it. You can't go to their websites and see, 20,000 quotes per week that basically they copied and pasted from somebody else website or somebody else's account, and they just copy a saying and post it, and they check for likes all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, but when I look at the people who've been like incredible, who've left legacies, people that I've benefited from, people that the world talk about networking, not just because they've earned money short period of time, their brand is the number of people that have been impacted, and you just don't see a whole lot of that branding stuff. But those that haven't gotten there yet, they've got incredible brands. They probably make more money if they were a brand manager or brand creator. Maybe they should, become a brand expert and start teaching people how to brand themselves versus confusing people, making them think that they are an MLM leader. I know I'll probably get a lot of flack for that, but it's a truth session. I also think greed fuels a lot of it. Greed fuels a lot of it in that, they see a person who sells this tape, or they see a person who sells these books, and what happens is this here. This is what happened. Let me give you the truth of what takes place, all right? What happens is a person comes into this industry, they're making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 per month. And before networking, they get involved in network marketing and they get to 10, 15, 20,000 a month, or even higher sometimes, or whatever it may be. And then we put them on stage. Now these stages are $500,000 to $2 million productions. And these lights are so bright, these stages are so tall, these auditoriums are full with so many people who are clapping and cheering, and they come up for the very first time and they speak, and it doesn't matter. They can say their name backwards and spell it wrong, and people give them a standing ovation, and then they think, wow, I've changed people's lives. They get off the stage, people want a photo, selfie, and all of this stuff, and it gets to their head, so they think, wow, I am a sensation. And I could make a living speaking because these people told me how much I changed their business and how much I've changed their life. And so what happens is their focus gets off of what it is that they're doing to now I want to be a speaking sensation. Well, in order to be a speaking sensation, I get a brand. Well, in order to build my brand, I need something to identify me. I need a book, I need tapes, I need all of these things and all of this stuff. And now the commercial side of selling all of that stuff becomes so attractive that you forget about the pipeline of cash that got you the recognition on that stage in the beginning, which is the residual income from the company. So many people have been blindsided by that type of reality that it's cost them their business. And I've never focused on it. I could put out a number of different things. This is just me. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just telling my philosophy on it. My focus is to build this business because when my tapes and my books sell, which I don't have any books, and there's only one person that makes money. If you're in the book and branding business, I would like for a person who really wants to succeed in this industry to understand, build your business first. Get results first, not a check. A check is not a result. Well, I made $50,000 this month. Well, 6 months later, you're down to 10. That's not success. You had a good month. You had a good 30 days, okay? Build other people. Build full-timers, whereas you've got 20, 30, 40, 50 people who say, I no longer have to work anymore because of this business and what I've learned from you. Now your story has a little, validity to it. And what you'll probably find is that you'll be so focused on the people, you won't have a chance and a time to focus on just the branding alone.